Alright, let's check this shit out. Alright, I've already seen this, obviously, a few times. Maybe like a few hundred fucking times. I don't think you're far off here. Okay, so I'm gonna start out by saying, James, I like how you are off the left, out of the back here. I like that a lot. I think if you could keep, you're so close here with the rhythm. So I think if you can keep that rhythm, you know, where you really have, I don't know what to call it yet. I don't really like to call it a push, but I like to call it a connection between. So when the disc, when you would feel the disc here, and you feel yourself, your energy lowers on this left, right, and you feel coming off of the left, and you feel that stretch, the effect it has right here. Keep that, right? Keep that rhythm, and you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, fuck it. Oh well, I'll explain later. But the major problem that I'm seeing in here, so you got this fucking cross right here that sucks, right? We talked about this. But the reason you have that is because this now I know we've been talking about this recently, but this leg is coming out this way, okay? I don't like this. I've given it some thought. I don't like that shit. So I would advise, if you're asking me, I would advise don't do that. I would advise out to the left, right? So I would say instead of out here, right? Out here, it would be more out here. Okay, so it's still wide. I like how wide this is. This is a great right leg, but the fact that the energy is coming out this way, right, is just making it so that you can't fully complete. So you have to start this right leg drive with the end goal in mind. So your end goal is going to be to come all the way around to the middle, right? Now, if you go this way, then where the fuck are you going to go back, right? You have to go back this way. You have to go back the same way it came, right? So with that said, go out around here so that you can actually come back around here, right? And that's going to help you keep this left shoulder like so when you see this in here, your left arm starts to pull in right here when you cross, right? Because it has to. If you just let that right, the whole goal of the throw is to make the movements so that the next movement happens as simply as it can, right? If you get that right leg going out this way, then you have to really fucking try to get that right leg coming back around. You have to really force that shit. But if you just get it coming this way, way easier to get it coming back, right? It takes much smaller focus, and that's what the throw is all about, is eliminating that work, right? So we need to do as little work as possible. I love your left arm out of the back here. Great. I mean, honestly, back is damn near perfect, I'm gonna say, except for where that right leg is coming. I think the back is damn near perfect, man. Not gonna lie. And it's gonna help. It's gonna help your acceleration, so you don't have that fucking that hitch right there out of the back. So I'd say that, right? And now I'd also say here, you get that, and we talked about this. Look, this is a great position right here. Hold that for a split second more. You start to pull out of that. You start to pull out of that when you get to the front. You hit that, right? And now you start to pull out of it. Part of it has to do with that left arm coming in, right? So when you're here in this position, I want you to be back. I want you to be back over that right leg, right? And chest down. We've talked about that a lot. And the way to do that is by staying patient there and not letting that that upper body turn out of the throw. So partly it's because you're with this right leg drive, you're having to really cross it, right, to get across, and so you're having to pull the upper body out. So if you just let that right go out this way, it would be much better. See, because what happens right here, look, that left shoulder hits a good position here, but then if you look at it, it doesn't go back down. You want that left shoulder to go back down. Let me pull up a video. So let's see this. This is getting real specific, so just letting you know. But okay. All right, check this out. So first of all, let's watch his right leg. All right, see how it goes right to the left. See that? There is no coming out here, right? Gets right over to the left. Watch it again. And you can see it way better because he's got that wide fucking stance, right? But he's not only driving left because he's got that wide stance. Just to acknowledge that. So he's got that long left, right? Now look at this shoulder. Look how long this left shoulder hangs in here, right? Now watch the difference. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. This is the biggest difference with him and you. So see how look how fucking deep he is right here, right? Now when you see your throw, look at. So first, I'm a little out of it here, right? So look, watch his left shoulder. How his left shoulder, as he goes, his left shoulder is always below his right shoulder, right? Check this out. Look at how the left shoulder. Now watch how the left shoulder is going to work down and around here, right? Down and around. You see that? That is the most important thing that can happen from middle to front. Now, if you look at yours, look what you don't do. It's a little harder because it's not slowed down, right? So you get to here, and look what happens. See how your shoulder just stays there, and then it just pulls out. That's why you're losing so much. This discus, you're so fucking long. This discus could be almost at your knees, and it should be, if you ask me. That depth that you get down there, that's where that power comes from. Getting that fucking discus deep as shit down there, that's where the power comes from in the throw. So I'd say, man, just fucking chill in there. Don't let that shit start pulling out, okay? Let that left arm hang in there and wait. Just fucking wait till you get the feet down at the front. Then you can come out of it, alright? Then you can unwind. All of this from middle to front is happening at the same time. You need the feet to happen before the upper body. Right now, obviously when it happens, it's gonna come together. It's gonna come together really quickly. But what you're doing is see how your right knee is already essentially done to throw by the time you get there. We need this right to actually do some work when you land here. So right here, I'd want to see you a little more closed. I'd want to see your chest deeper here, and I'd want to see you bent on that right knee a little more, right? And I'd want to see that knee bent, facing almost mid. I'd say 3 o'clock, right? So if this is 12, 3 o'clock. Well, okay. If this is 12, then 9 o'clock, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm getting mad at myself here. I'd want to see when your left foot lands, I'd want to see you a little more turned than this, right? But by the time you get there, you're fucking all the way open. You've got nothing left on that right. You've got no power on that right side. That's why you're struggling to get that discus up in the air, man. You fix that. You fix that. You get that right. You get that right coming out directly left, right, and not coming out this way. Just more this way. And stay patient with that left side in the middle. Whoo, man, be scary. Scary what you can do, no doubt. It's not bad. You've got good movements, but just not taking advantage of everything right now. Uh, and especially that right leg. That right leg is fucking killing you, man. Uh, so you shouldn't be this extended at the front. That right leg you should be down on that right leg. That right knee should be bent, and your chest should be up. You should be back behind this left foot. Uh, that's all I'm gonna say for now. That's a lot.